Hey guys, Kamai Terribly here. We're just going to do a quick book review because why not? It's been like forever. Today we're going to go over The Ice Cream Queen of Orchard Street by Susan Jane Gilman. Sorry, I'm not going to do another one of these, so you're just going to have to take it, flaws and all. So this book, actually really enjoyed it. First of all, can we please appreciate me for reading a 500-page novel? Hunty, thick. Thicky, thick. You guys know how I feel about really long books. I'm just I know I'm an author, but I even have my own stipulations with my own books. And none of them go over 250 pages because we're all busy. We all got life. We all sometimes don't have time for it. But this book I had time for. This book is actually pretty good. It kept my attention, which is surprising. But you would think it's going to be just when it starts out, it's about a woman named Lillian Dunkel. Originally, her name was Malka. She came over from Russia. She does come from a Jewish background. At first, it starts with this rich lady just complained about, finally getting, caught up with her taxes, with the law. But no, they go really, really, really deep into her life and stuff. They talk about her coming over from Russia to America. Just the little things you start to notice, like her father's a gambler. They were originally supposed to go to South Africa, where his wife's brother was, but he decided, no, I want to go to America, which is selfish in itself, which really, you should see kind of some of the stuff coming with those actions itself. But yeah, they get there and all of a sudden they're just broke and they're poor and they're hungry and, the father just can't deal with it any longer. So he just dips and stuff. And one day, we all know how that affects a child, right? Either parent leaving, it's really a huge travesty and stuff. It's a pablum. But yeah, so he leaves and they're trying to pick up the pieces after he leaves. Essentially, her mom has a very hard time. Her mom doesn't even really like her, and she feels like it is because she's kind of her own self-image. She's the one who looks just like her mom, and her mom just cannot stand her. She's like, oh, you're so mouthy, blah blah. Always had that mouth going. And one day, Malka actually gets hit, gets in an accident. She gets hit with a horse. That sounds crazy, but she gets hit by a horse. A horse, accidentally, tramples her or whatever. And it just damages, one side of her body. Her leg is just completely just messed up. Just half her body's just completely messed up. And this is for the rest of her life and stuff. She never gets better. She got some surgeries, but it was really sad because, her mom never came and claimed her. And she had 3 other sisters, and, 2 of them ended up dying, and her mom ended up getting, committed to, a insane asylum, and one of them ended up getting adopted out. But, it's really sad when you think about, when you read it, and she's, begging for her mom, and she never shows up, you're just oh, it's really sad. But, yeah, so it goes into how, the family, the Danellos, actually end up taking her in. I kind of didn't like how they kind of wiped her Jewish identity out and kind of replaced with Italian. And I know in the book, she says she wanted that. She wanted to change her name from Malka to Lillian Danello. But I don't know. I know she wanted a new identity, but they kind of, if it was in today's world, people would fight more for someone's identity. But I guess back then, they're really concerned about that. But yeah, so she gets her name changed to Lillian, and they help her learn how to walk again. Obviously not fully, she still uses a cane and stuff, but they run an ice cream business. And with this ice cream business, she actually ends up slowly helping them out, getting familiar with the business until she's grown and she starts going to college, and she meets a guy named Bert. She wants to marry him, but he's Jewish, and by this time, because her Jewish identity had pretty much been wiped, she had to drop out of college in order to marry Bert and take over the business and stuff. She had sacrificed a lot just to marry someone. But yeah, so after that, the Danells end up passing away, so she takes over the business. But their grandson, Rocco, he ends up kind of being shysty and selling the business, and him and another competitor combine, and Lillian and Bert are kind of just okay, what do we do now? So they end up starting their own ice cream company called Dunkel's Ice Cream. Duh. So, and essentially, it's just watching her come from really rags to riches and kind of seeing how she ended up where she is now, because now she's like an old woman, and you know, she's got her grandson and like her son, and you know, she's going through tax evasion, and she's just so feisty. Like, I love a feisty woman in a book. I love a strong female lead. Even though she could have been a little bit better about certain things, I personally really appreciate it, because I don't really like a weak character, especially since there were so many things that really could have held her down. And to be honest, some of the way she was, I couldn't blame her, because people kept taking credit away from her. Like, the entire reason they had an ice cream business in the first place was because she lived with the Danellos and she learned how to do it. Bert couldn't read. And they still gave him like all the credit, wanted to do all the business meetings with him. It was frustrating to read all that, but it's very realistic, especially in that time. Even like today, sometimes they don't really give, you know, the woman who really is the backbone of the operation the credit that she deserves, which I don't understand. Okay, you people come from us. Okay, we make you. I don't get it, but still, it's really good. I would highly recommend it. There is a Q&A in the back that does explain some of the things for you. I liked how she was like, you know, most ice cream owners are viewed as like really sweet and really kind. And, you know, she did do extensive research. So she did find out, you know, people aren't really actually nice who start ice cream companies. But she really wanted to make a feisty woman who's not 100% likable. And she did that, and she did a great job. Definitely check this out. This is a Target club pack. I'm sure you can find this on Amazon as well. But I'm not going to post their link because you guys know how I feel about them. But yeah, that's it for the book review. Shout out to Maxwell, my newest release. If you have not noticed, which you should go to mytypewriter.com and buy a copy ASAP, because it's dope. It's selling out fast, and I like it. But yeah, that's it for today. See you when I see ya.